You have to work hard to get what you want. I've always known that.
I'm building something. It's a private club, a step beyond the VIP room.
It's $40 million to finance.
We have 2 banks interested in loaning her the money.
Holy shit.
To building something special.
Do it on it, do it on it.
$40 million loan?
How in the hell does that happen? Do it on it, do it on it, do it.
Maybe it's what's help if you stop thinking about me like everyone else. Like basic, you know?
What do you guys think? The most expensive resort in Morocco.
I realized the clues were there all along.
She put it all on my cards.
Do it on it,
Give me back that money, please.
Why are you being like this? So dramatic.
As accomplished Hollywood actors, you guys must all have to deal with fake it till you make it, whether it's people pitching you or people acting like they've done more than they've done in this industry. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. That has certainly happened, and I have a great team behind me who, I don't know about this. This seems fishy, and I have pretty good instincts. I definitely had a moment where a fan, it was the first time I allowed myself to get close to a fan. And they ended up being a con artist. They ended up being, he was someone I met during my university tour. He was a student at one of the universities. He was a young trans man, and he lied to me and told me that his sister was trans and committed suicide, and that hit me really hard. And then he said he had a brain tumor and he was dying, and he had this last wish to go to the premiere of Orange is the New Black and to see. So he came to New York, and I got him into the premiere of one of the seasons of Orange. He said he wanted to see Sierra Bogus on Broadway, and I not only got him to a show.
I am losing my mind.
I got him into a show that she was doing on Broadway. I got him backstage, and he met her. And then I found out everything he told me was a lie. And it was a wonderful lesson, though. It was part of me. It was like this, it was a fan. He was trans. His sister allegedly committed suicide, but that was a complete lie. And so it was and then he ended up conning he got close to one of my friends and stole money from one of my friends. So it's a whole thing.
I am flipping out. That is horrible.
This really happened, and it was devastating. I never he never got money from me. He would always try to, we should go on vacation together. And I never did that. I kept boundaries. So he never was able to get money out of me, but a dear friend of mine, he did. And that was devastating. And allegedly he said he would pay her back. So that was a great lesson for me to keep, it was unfortunate, but it was out of me trying to be someone saying they have a brain tumor, and
that is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, but it happened, and whatevs,
Yeah, being a New Yorker, how close were you to this story as it was happening? And did you?
I had heard rumblings of this story through a bunch of friends, still living in New York, holy, have you heard about this girl? She's conned a million people. Her trial's blowing up. It's all anyone's talking about here. And I couldn't believe it. I was shocked. And also, how you feel? Impressed, scared, inspired. She just does all the stuff. And then when I read that Shonda Rhimes had optioned Jess Pressler's article, the first thing I selfishly thought was, please God, let there be a role for me in this. and I do think the series really just fake it till you make it as a whole. We've all done that. I have to say, even in small ways, I can remember lying on my special skills part of my resume as an actress so that someone, you put, yes, I can horseback ride. Yes, I can drive a stick shift car. Yes, I can't do any of those things. Or, when I was a waitress, they'd say, how's your wine knowledge? What's your previous experience? And lying there, essentially doing an acting performance and telling people what they needed to hear in order for me to get the job. And it's what Anna Delvey is doing, obviously, reaching illegal lengths.
Right.
But I think we're fascinated by that. I don't know if it's because we've all done it in some ways, or we want to be in the rooms that she got herself into.
Laverne, I gotta ask, people think that your career started with Orange is the New Black, but you did a lot of work before, some characters as a sex worker, but Uncle Stephanie, a whole bunch of work. How have you feel like the times have changed for actors of all whatever their thing is, or whatever they're coming from, to have like deeper roles, not as many just, you know.
No, I've played a sex worker 7 different times in student films, on Law and Order, an HBO show. And every sex worker was different, and sex workers are human beings too. And so I'm really, really grateful that I have survived long enough for the world to catch up, you know, and that there is now space for me to have the career I've always dreamed of, and not just meet other actors who are trans and non-binary. And so I think what needs to continue to happen is creators need to keep casting us, keep writing stories, and then we need to have more creators, showrunners, writers who are trans and non-binary, telling our own stories and getting invited into rooms and groomed and mentored to run our own shows. And we need those opportunities because we can deliver. I think one of the after Pose happened, for so many years I heard directors saying there aren't trans actors and trans people can't act, and why would we hire a real trans person? We want to hire the best actor. And what I love about this moment, particularly Michaela J. Rodriguez's Golden Globe win, and that show Pose in general, is that they can't say that anymore. They can't say that there are no trans actors. They can't say that we can't act. Watch Michaela J. and India Moore and Angelica Ross and Kaylee Sahar act their asses off on that show. Watch Asia K. Dillon on Billions, or Nicole Maines or Hunter Schafer on Euphoria, and say that there aren't trans actors. You can't say it anymore. And that's incredible to me. So give us jobs, give us opportunities, and we will show up professional, and we will deliver. We will tell your stories, and we will bring it to the light, honey. And that is a very exciting thing for me.
Big fans of both of y'all. Love the show. Glad that y'all are shining the land. Can't wait to see whatever y'all do. I'll be watching. Thanks for the time.
Thanks,
Jamal.
So